Hello, 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 hello.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason.
Hello there.
Hello, 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 hello.
Jesus Christ is hello there.
Be this hard.
Should I just let you guys have control over the stream? Just redeem. We'll keep quiet down here.
Yeah.
Who edits the highlight clip?
Wow, is very nice.
Our intro videos have been produced by John Barrett.
Wow, is very nice.
Exactly.
Hello there.
Yeah. Hello there.
When he's not playing with Marty, he's editing videos for us.
Yep, and Barrett does. He's streaming it, as far as I'm aware. So he is. Go give him some love. Sure do love his videos. We're here for our final race of the season, boys.
We have made it.
It's been a whole season. You don't see him live? Oh, I thought he was streaming.
I just got a notification. The Barrett Mobile is live.
Yep.
So get good, scrub. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. Ooh, what is that? So, yeah, go give Barrett some love. Love to see him. Last week his internet died. It did. Ban Joey. I've already banned him. He made noises.
What did I do?
Well, we're halfway through qualification for our bronze class. Ricky Smile is not qualifying. He's sitting in the pits. Oh, did he get a qualification ban?
I don't think so. Did he?
Probably should have looked that up before the broadcast, but
You know.
no problem. Don't worry about it.
Professional.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
I think he did get a quali ban from last week.
Yeah, he does. I see it.
I remember writing one. I don't remember who. So Rick Simal is going to be starting from the back of the pack, unfortunately for him today, but a hour-long race at Suzuka. Honestly, lovely racing track.
100%.
There's some good
Chris, I'm surprised you just didn't order that.
So it's first come, first serve, right? Whoever joins the server first gets the pole.
Exactly.
Love to see it. 203 flat from our bronze drivers and improving.
It shouldn't be this hard.
Thank you for the follow, Speed Racer. Yeah, so Chris King currently on board with him. He was in pole until Carson Bungay stole the spot. Is gonna have a chance to make it up. Will he? No. He loses all of his time. So he was 4/10 up. We know that he can get himself halfway into the 202s if he does a good lap. Charlie? Did I say Chris? I said Chris, didn't I? Oh my god. Why am I broadcasting this? Charlie King was in pole, is now at P4. Ryan Conley. It's all Chris and Ryan's. Yeah, I can't. I love you guys, man. I can't. You know? Ramsey currently in pole, 2:02.6. 2.5 minutes to go. Everybody's gonna have two more laps. This one included. This Dan Brown's guys fast. Everybody's getting faster, man. I really love to see it. Suzuka's a track where it's really easy to overdrive, to be honest, and really easy to get those drive-throughs.
Yeah, I've gotten word from the the 15 garage, he said, I wager that I will either get a DT or crash.
Fast Track Pro favoritism.
Sorry, Chris
Hashtag-
said it before I did.
Well, what can I say?
I was about to say it.
I can't say anything. On board with Carson Bungay. Thank you for the follow. Thiago Gamer. Tiago, is that you? Ooh. So Carson Bungay is gonna abort his final flying lap. I guess that is it for him. Charlie King coming across the line, not improving too much. Is gonna have one last shot at this. Got to rig it for the 4 gold cars. Do we only have 4 today?
It's 5.
Oh, we have 5.
I know this because the 15 garage is like, well, at least I guarantee a top 5.
What, is everybody out for summer or something?
I don't know, dude.
Or it is
Wow, 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 it's very nice.
very nice. So far, not really much more improvement. Everybody just even on their lap times. So currently, Carson Buggy sitting in the pits 2:25 from the bronze guys. That is impressive.
Yeah, those are really solid times. I hopped in the servers this week, and I think I know I did 2 at once. I think that's what it looks like that.
I remember when everybody was like, "Holy shit, you got in the 202s." Ooh, Ramsey there losing the car a little bit. So he's gonna lose a ton of time. Jameson Cusworth just coming out. I see all the silvers are coming out on track, so it is
Currently,
Final
Cusworth is up 5/10 right now. Now that I've said it, so hopefully you can keep it.
Mark is
As
in
he
honor
heads
something.
down the straight into the 130R.
Yeah, so 130R. I really hope not to see any 2 wides on there today. That's not.
I mean, that's what you call fucking around and finding out.
A lot of slide there from
And he loses
Jameson.
all of his time.
Oh,
He is
that's
only up 1/10 and losing. That's unfortunate.
yeah. So Jameson is not going to be able to improve on this time. He had P4 in the bag. Actually, had P3 in the bag, and is I thought he was going to take out the SMBC sign there. David
That
Miller.
wasn't my fault.
David Miller coming in with 4/10 up on his lap time and is going to steal Carson's pole. Carson a little too early there, but but that is going to be it for our bronze drivers. Miller was flying. I saw him practicing a lot
Imagine
today.
sniping yourself.
I didn't have to say anything.
Stress.
Little flash there from Barrett as we move over to his cam. So
Oh shit, Chris coming back?
you're going to be at the bottom of bronze next season. So I don't know if it's a new patch that has made it this track a little faster than some of the others, but or just everybody really getting fast. But a 202.4 is impressive already. Is the green car winning yet, Kat? No, not yet. Our only green car currently is sitting on the grid. They're waiting for their qualification time to come around. So our
Well,
first,
Tiago, you're not in the race, so I don't think that's possible.
Tiago, get in here. What are you doing? Tiago, get in here, or we're timing you out for 30 days. That car was kind of green. This one, I guess so. Andre is going to be our first of the silver drivers to put a valid lap in qualifying. So, man, the out lap takes quite a bit of time already out from the session.
Actually, Joe, no, Dylan Deverett, he's crossing the line now.
With an invalid time.
Oh, you know what? Fuck you.
Hey, I didn't say anything. So
Wow, it's very nice.
Tiago, nah. We moved this forward for you.
And only you.
Yeah, just you.
No one else mattered.
No. Just to make sure that you could join us.
I don't know, Chris. Are we not fired yet?
Hello there.
Hello there.
I guess
Assuming
we still have one more race first.
you can't fire me, I quit.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Hello there.
To Andre, about to cross the line with the first valid lap. I do see a red on his Delta, so he's not really improving on
Hello
his
there.
best lap time. Oh, hello there, Cat.
2:01.7 is going to be the
2:01.7.
first time coming in.
That's not a bad time at all.
Hello there.
And all the
Wow, it's very nice.
Hello there.
this is the stream, boys.
Our job is done. We hit live. That's all we hit.
Timer on those? Why would we do that?
Hello there.
Paul Miles currently with a 201.9. So we already have 3 drivers in the 201s. Andre Lloyd leading so far. Max Diggs in P2. So 2 Porsches and a Ferrari. Joseph German. Hang on, I'm really trying to find out where all the drivers are. Jared second. Good sectors, but couldn't throw everything together that time. It's all right. Sector 1 is really tricky in this track, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's like if you miss one corner, it's like the entire sector is messed up.
Absolutely scuffed.
Yeah. It's so hard to do any better.
So Jared second is currently on pole with a 2:01.4. Andrew Lloyd next car to come by on a valid lap, I believe. But he is currently about even on his previous best.
And losing time there out of the final corner, so not really good exit for him. Looking at the timesheet, so Felix Payet coming around the final corner, a whole second up on his lap time. I guess one just in a first lap, just to get one in, is going to move up to P9. Paul Miles, I saw, was up 0.8 and has wasted it. So he's going to get 2 more
So it's
shots
your
to
fault.
get those.
You looked at him.
I did not click on him on purpose. I saw the number. I didn't click on it. I was waiting until he was around the final corner.
Well, Chris, it's just because we have so many silvers that should be pro, so that's why.
It's pro biased, eh?
Next day.
Ellen Beveridge about to put in his first valid lap time. It's a 2 flat.
Oh,
2 minutes and 4
shit.
tenths. Really nice lap time from him. I got no words.
Proverage is what I gotta say about it.
Hey, they got one more shot to prove themselves for pro, and there's gonna be some movement coming into the next season. Beveridge, really quick of you, and I'm like reading half. Just gonna walk away. Can't speak. Beveridge is quick here, and he was miles in front of you in practice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that proves it right there. Felix gets
Ryan
another.
Cody's still looking for a decent lap time. He is currently up 6 tenths.
Joby about
PB being at 2:03.3.
Joby puts in his first lap.
Joseph German currently up 9/10 on his lap as he crosses the line here.
I'm having the stroke. Yeah, I really am.
Moves up to P5 with a 2:01.6.
P5. I'm trying to catch the guys as they come across the line.
Dylan Beveridge hovering over 2/10.
Thank you for the follow, Drap Boy. So here we get Ryan Cody and Bruce Hopkins both crossing the line with a lot of time on their hand. Ryan is gonna end it there. He's gonna not try and continue anymore. I just want to say, so Dylan Beveridge, I sniped him before I even clicked on him.
What were you saying?
Right as I clicked on him, he was already sliding.
Boom. Hit shot.
You could have definitely put it on pole if you had Optim. I mean, everybody had the same conditions at the same time. That's the one thing that you should keep in mind. So Jared Seckham improves on his lap time. He's 9/10 away from Dylan. Dylan has almost a second on every other silver driver. I do know that I've seen Milo put in a lot of green delta, but he's lost it towards the last sector. Milo can get up there. Joby can get up there.
Did Dylan Sauer never get his Steam door?
Dylan
Just
Sauer.
noticed that he's not in the server.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh, sniper's down? I got you.
Holy shit. That was loud. I have no words. Ooh, Jose Guzman coming around the S's, a whole second up on his lap time. He's currently 14 seconds down. I don't think he's going to be able to get another spot. That was not a soundbite. That was a school.
Shots here?
And we get Tiago to...
A Brazilian hears a gunshot. Does it actually show up?
Oh, shoot, shots. I'll get cover.
Oh my god. I'm not saying anything else.
My response was going to be that was just live shots from Florida here, but then the Brazilian showed up.
Good luck, Roby. Yeah, so Dylan Beveridge improved on 2/10 on his best lap time. Barrett currently improving a whole second, is going to move up to P10, and that is going to be it for our silver drivers. Uh-oh. Hey, I didn't say anything weird, okay? Please don't report me.
Oh,
What? That was not me, that was Joey, by the way. Actually, no, it was
my
Tiago.
lawyer's in chat. I'm fine.
Oh, God. Well,
I'm innocent. I just send cars flying at Norbert.
That's gonna have to be an assault rifle at some point, probably, if you keep sniping people today.
Yep, I'll have it at the ready, you know.
Yeah. Down to space. So Carl, currently none of the gold drivers are setting a valid lap just yet. Our first person to cross the line on a valid lap is Mike Jackson.
I need to.
So we have 6 cars now. Chris, 6 cars. Let's just hop on passenger. Yeah. How annoying is that, having your name Mike Jackson? It's awesome. Mike here is, he's heard all the jokes. Tiago has done it. already too many times.
Let's check.
Just taking a look here at Spoon, I absolutely hate this corner. I think that's the bane of every driver's existence on this track.
Unless you're a McLaren driver, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is literally just nice.
That's a fast corner.
Carl almost invalidated in 130R.
Did he invalidate it? Oh, he almost did. So that is going to be our first lap times coming in. Wow, that's just 3/10 off of a 201. Greg Billingsley puts in the second valid one. Carl Big coming across this line. The line for his first valid one is going to put it on pole with a 2 minutes and 1/10. You want a lap on board Rados.
They want the Pepe.
We get our onboard with Rados now. With a Pepe.
David Funk coming around the final corners here. Let's see where he puts Funky Town.
Funky Town. Oh, we're.
That's an P5. 2 minute point.
Is this played in VR in the monitor setup? You can play it on both, Cap. I play it in VR. A few people here today do play in VR. I know Milo does. Dave Chamilio, if he does race with us, is in VR.
Rados.
Rados is in VR?
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Relatively, well, this is first.
Beverage to Pro? Beverage is... Yeah. Beverage is definitely... I think this is it. He's proven himself for this season. He's going to be moving forward to Pro for the next one.
Yep, determined right here, right now. Not a fight.
I mean, that lap time is absolutely amazing. And...
See, this is what happens when he goes back to Old Faith.
Yeah. I do
so
think...
I'm going to do my due diligence here real quick. Greg Billingsley currently going into the last 2 corners, currently up 5/10, and now he's going to lose it all.
Mike Jackson is up 5/10 and about to cross the finish line. Is going to move up to pole. And that's a 2 minute flat. Are we going to see his 159?
We're close. So Greg Billingsley puts in a 2 minute point 4, which is like an amazing lap. Doesn't finish. He's still currently off 2/10 off of Dylan Beveridge. Rados just puts in a 2 minute point 3.
And we have our first 59.
Carl Big, 59.995.
Mate, a few months actually, when everybody started getting a little faster and like it was good racing and everything, it's like 159 was unheard of. It was beyond alien. And now we have Carl here putting in 159, Mike Jackson getting super close to 1, Dylan Beveridge just 2/10 off of it.
Oh, you love to see it, dude.
I love to see it. I'm not complaining about it at all. Everybody's gotten so good.
So good.
So good.
Greg Billingsley currently up 4/10 at the moment because he's coming around Spoon. As I say that,
You can't request another onboard? You want the pig on board? Where's the piggy?
the pig. Well, first you had the frog, then you want the pig.
You want one of both? It looks like Robeson is having a better time so far. Is up 7/10. I hope I did not jinx that. 4 corners to go. And we'll get a onboard here with Piggy. And, oh my God. Carl Big coming across the line 2/10 up on his lap time is going to move it just ever so slightly.
And
Right? David Funk, sorry, Mike Robeson, 8/10 up is going to move up to P6. David Funk is 4/10 up, has a few more corners to go. Been spending your weekends with your mother who's about to go to the hospice? I'm so sorry, man.
I'm sorry.
Hold up, Pig Peppa Pig car, yeah. Then we got the Peppa Pig and we got Pepe the Frog.
Literally, this is the only way Greg can do it. I won't do it until I get a liver. Say no more. Oh, and Carl bins it
Ooh.
under the bridge. He was up.
So Carl was up again. Really pushing hard, I see. Oh, and Greg goes super wide there. That didn't look fast at all. Good luck with the race, Carson. You're gonna try and get a livery next season. Joseph, you can submit at any time. It doesn't have to be only when you start the season.
And if you can't find one that you like and you want one made, just ask. There's quite a few of us that enjoy making livers. So.
Yep, they're fun. And that is going to be, so Mike Jackson there going in for a pit entry from an invalid lap. Ooh, the Porsche is loud on the inside.
So, Funky Town currently up 2/10 coming out of Spoon. And as I say that,
He invalidates it. And then that means,
Hit shot.
yeah. So that means Rados is the last person to improve on his lap time, and
you were saying.
straight into the camera, man. Dude. Good luck, have fun, love y'all. Love you too, Ryan. That is going to be it for our qualification. Honestly, absolutely insane lap times. This was not what I expected to see today, but I'm sure as hell happy to see it. And man, I just want to say, Carl, I think he was annoyed at that move I made on him like 5 seasons ago. Made him get faster at this track. I'm gonna take credit for that.
Okay. Sure, champ.
Sure, champ. You still love the Lambo blinkers in the pit stop? Yeah, they're good.
It was Harris's fault, not my fault.
What did I do? I didn't do anything.
You sniped Funk, it wasn't me.
I didn't do anything, man. Why am I always blamed? For everything. Leave Funk alone, Joey.
Sorry, Dad.
Alright. Going into the final race of the season, boys. This has been honestly a treat of a season. Our final grid is going to be Carl Big, Mike Jackson.
How many names will he get wrong after 9 rounds?
Alright, hang on. It starts with a C. So Chris Big, Mike Jackson, Greg Billingsley, Dylan Beveridge, Andrew Redos, David Funk, Mark Robeson, Andrea Lloyd, Jared Seckham, Max Dix, Bruce Hopkins, Paul Miles, Joseph German, Josh Buckwalter, Joby. Oh my god, you didn't? John Barrett.
Oh, I know which one of us is getting fired for next season.
Hey,
So
you
much
can't,
for Chris ending up on the grid.
you can't fire me because I quit. John Barrett, Felix Payant, Carlos Guzman, David Miller, Carson Bungate, Ryan, Connolly. Ramsey Connolly. We have Ryan Cody. Two Ryans next to each other. Joby, you mean Proby? Yes, absolutely. Charlie King, Jameson Cusworth, Jose Guzman, Adam Henry, Juan Alvarez, and Ricky Smile. That is going to be our final grid of the season. Do we have some standings?
Wait a minute. That seems awfully specific, Chris. I mean, Carl Turner.
Carl Turner.
10 seconds.
Of course. It is how it is, man. This is the way it's gonna be. Do we have some standings to show today?
I'm disappointed in you.
What's that? So as the drivers make their way through the track on their formation lap, I do see, is that Joby having a hard time getting going? You know it's true? Absolutely. It is, always is. If you use half his name, can you get half his pace? Maybe. Keep an eye on the Nissans. What are the Nissans doing? Where are they?
Aw, I got you. Go side by side.
I got them.
Doing a
Certainly.
Japanese parade lap over here.
Japanese parade lap. You guys are quite far from the pack, though. The Japanese do it all at Suzuka here today. In Japan. What position is he going to start? Tiago? He's going to start from the pits if he starts at all. So I guess these guys are going to start from the back. Alright, let's get that lovely shot of Team 1 prepared as we get ready to come around. Everybody's coming around the final back straight. One last parade lap.
Shot from the turn 1 grandstands for you.
Boys are now hauling ass. So as Carl and Mike Jackson at the front of the pack. All our drivers come around. Unfair tire warming penalty. Oh, they're gonna take their spots. Ooh. All right, they made it in time. So Carl Big and Elite, right? Look at the boys. Do we have our side by side for turn 1? Let's see if we can get that up. Is my stream deck working fine today? Yes, it is.
Hooray. We have a beautiful shot from the turn 1 grandstand.
From the grandstands with everybody staring straight at you.
Yeah.
Around the final corner and for the last time this season, lights are about to go green. Where T1? T1 is about to come up.
Yeah, you got rid of the side by side.
I know. And the lights are about to go green. What people use it for Twitch Walker? I have no idea.
Subbing to New World Sim Racing.
Yeah, it's called giving me money for my Lambo, and Carl Big takes the lead so far. Coming to ground, the corner. All of our drivers so far.
Clean. 1-3 wide towards the back. A little bump. We're good to go.
A nice and clean turn 1. Let's hope it stays that way going into sector 2. We'd love to see it. He's gonna make some lovely shots for replays.
Oh,
Oh, we do have a yellow flag. Oh,
handful of cars involved there.
how many cars was that?
Uh,
I see 2 cars on the side. Everybody else kind of slowed down. 1 car in the pit, so we've lost Bruce Hopkins and Charlie King so far. The Charlie King is
5
still going.
cars, maybe 6, 7.
7 cars. Hardly affected. Take a look if you can. In the meantime, so far, Carl 1 second ahead of everybody else. Mike Jackson 1.2 seconds ahead. The train behind Peppa the Pig and our future pro beverage, David Funk, Andrew Rados, and Mark Robeson, all within a second of each other, within half a second of each other. What happened there for our...
Trying to see what happens. It looks like someone might have just lost it. So Milo and Bruce have 2 touches, causes Bruce to get rotated.
Oh, a little bit of ping pong there.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Holding his brakes, but not much he can really do about it.
Oh, so that's going to be rough start for Milo. I don't think we lost him, did we? He's still on track going. He's in P11, so all things considered, that didn't look too bad for him. Everybody else kind of putting along. I think we're good. No need to restart this time. A move done by Ryan Cody on Jameson Cosworth for position right after this start straight. Paul Miles. Now, so Paul did qualify pretty high, if I'm not mistaken. Not telling me where he started. He started in P12, so he's just 1 position ahead of where he started. Are you sure that was Paul Miles?
He didn't. Only Bruce had lost it.
Oh, it was
Essentially,
Bruce.
They had side-by-side door banks.
Oh, I thought that was Paul that went sideways. And Bruce did leave the server already. A yellow flag there for Jameson Cosworth.
Yeah, I see a contact between him and Rick, so let's see what happens here.
Lots going on so far.
I have the replay up here. Let's see. Ooh. So Jameson almost loses it. Going through the S's. And Ricky Smile. Ooh.
Just evasive action there behind.
Yeah, just goes wide right into Jameson. Causes him to go off.
Yeah. So some movement going around here in the back. Jose Guzman 3 wide there with Juan Alvarez going off track at Spoon. And Jose's going to take the spot.
And Bug Walter says thank you and grabs a couple spots there.
Yep, Rick is a bit deep there, yeah. Coming around, coming back to the front of the field. Carl Big already 2 seconds off of Mike Jackson. 2 laps into the race. So
Yeah,
Carl really having a good one.
Billingsley still keeping the gap relatively close to Mike Jackson. As I say that, it does increase a little bit. Doesn't have a great turn 1. He's got Dylan Beveridge currently on his tail. We now have the Peppa Pig train.
Peppa Pig train.
Dylan Beveridge, David Funk, Andrew Rados. All the line here.
I do see a silver Nissan in the pits already. Joby has pitted.
It was Joby.
I don't recall seeing him get super damaged there,
Yeah,
so...
it looks like he was part of the initial incident on lap 1. He looks like he was registered for contact, so maybe he is just going for the Giga under.
And has decided to take it easy and go for the massive undercut. The tires are going to be a problem at 130R.
Oh, 100%. Jameson Cosworth as well in the pits at the moment. He took damage from the initial incident, and then that incident went right through this lap.
Yep. Farther back in the field, David Miller just 3/10 away from Carson. Hello, cameraman. Ryan Cody just watching this battle from behind, sitting back. I guess he's backing off just a little bit from that initial contact. A yellow flag.
And Spoon gets back on track.
I didn't see
I
contact
think he
for
just
him.
lost it, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Joby's ignition wouldn't start. What is he in a
Ooh.
Honda?
That's not a good look for your home race, Joby.
I got Josh Buckwalter taking the inside of Rick Smile going into 130R. Please no. Back out, boys.
So
Jesus.
Rick Smile backs out there.
He
Josh
gets
takes the.
absolutely bullied.
Yeah. It's ballsy.
And Guzman, Jose Guzman with a very ambitious attempt on the inside going into the chicane. Rick Smile is like, I already got bullied once, not getting bullied twice.
Why you bully me?
I do see Cusworth with the stop go 30. I believe that's probably a speeding in the pits.
Oh,
He just was in the pits.
that's not what you want to see. Hate to see it. So that's going to be a really unfortunate one for Cusworth. He's already pitted, so he's a bit far behind. If he goes for the stop and go now, he will end up, I believe, in the middle of the field. Where is he currently on track? Oh, he's already having to let people by.
So honestly, just take it now and you get some open air afterwards.
Yeah. Yeah.
We do have a second train forming here. Andre Lloyd.
Andre Lloyd as a train conductor, and right ahead, another train with David Funk as the conductor.
Yeah, Chris with the sniper eyes today. Looks like Rados had a small bump on Funk.
Yeah, and they are going to go side by side
my
again,
God.
or Rados just going to get in.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Rados. And then you come after you.
That looked really wide for Mark Robeson there behind. So Mark having a much better time in the Mercedes here on Suzuka than other tracks in the season.
We've got... So Greg Billingsley and Dylan Beveridge are starting to pull away from Funk, Rados, and Robeson, it looks like. The gap is slowly increasing. Andre Lloyd currently 4 seconds behind that train with Jared right on his ass.
Don't click on him, but Miller's leading bronze.
Yeah, we won't click on him. But we see you.
Just looking at him is enough to snipe. Come on, man. And, oh, a yellow flag for Rick Smile, who's sideways on track. Is
Let's see a contact with him and possibly Guzman.
He's trying to get back on track, going back into the pits. So Rick, a little, I mean, lucky there that nobody else is on track. That would have been a bit scary. Andre, yeah, let's.
Ooh. So he comes in. He misses hits the inside curve of 130R. Gets stuck on the inside, misses his braking point, goes off in the grass. Oh, that's not where you want to slow down.
That's not where you want to slow down, yeah. Was that on Jose? 129, that was Jose, yeah.
Yeah, it was Jose. I don't think that's Jose's fault, but...
No, that was slowing down in front of Jose.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure the pin entry, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. We will have to take a look on that. Side by side there for Josh Buckwalter and Adam Henry, who's yielded the spot to Josh. Again, a fight not for class position. There's no point in fighting it if you know you can't feasibly get away.
Shout out to Dylan Beveridge right now. He is still holding David Funk, Rados, and Mark Robeson all up.
Yeah.
Kudos to him. His pace is great. He's keeping up with Greg here as well. He He's in a groove today. We'd love to see it.
Yeah. I did switch there. Another yellow flag for Rick Samilo taking some grass out.
Yeah. Hey, someone's got to do the landscaping. You know, it used to be me. Someone else has got to do it.
Get the get the time lapse of you mowing the lawn and put it up on YouTube for a bunch of money.
Yep.
Dylan Beveridge, yeah, just really sticking there with Peppa.
I'll submit my application to Tony Kanon's Indianapolis lawn mowing service.
Yeah, so we still have 2 trains going.
Yeah. And then you still have that little mini battle with Carson Bungay and Josh Buckwalter. Not for class position, but they are nose to tail. This has been a couple of laps now too. So it looks like I'm not going to click on them because I don't want to jinx it. Dave Waller is inching up to Barrett.
I was about to click on them, and Dylan Beveridge just lost 3 positions. I don't know if that was yielding, or I don't think he would have yielded the spot, but he did kind of go super wide on Spoon. If you can get a replay of what happened there.
Yeah, that does not sound like him to yield the position. Maybe he just went
yeah. I mean, he's having a good time there racing with the other boys, proving he can do it.
Yep.
Let's see that again.
So he just completely misses his braking point here, goes wide, and instead of that shit rejoin, he decides I'm just gonna let these boys go.
Hey,
good on him to just be like, you know what, just go. Holds up Mark a little bit, but
yeah, good to see it.
Yep.
So he knows going into the next season that he can definitely fight with those boys.
100%.
I think that's a good.
I don't know if he planned on switching cars for next season or not, but him and that BMW click very well.
Yeah, it does look like it. Yeah.
That did allow Greg to get a little bit bigger gap, get these boys out of his tow behind. So hopefully he might be able to pull away from these boys now. So.
Good to see Mark Robeson in the top again. Yeah, absolutely.
For sure, Chris.
Mark and Dylan both nice, and we're probably waiting for each other to go first. Wouldn't be surprised. The only one missing there would be Tiago, just letting both of them go for no reason.
Yep. So the Andre train has gotten a little bit closer. They're a little bit tighter. Milo playing the Milo game of I'm gonna sit just a little bit further back, just in case.
Yeah, I mean, knowing Milo right now, he's trying to bide his time a little bit, see where. If I were Milo, I'd think about a little undercut.
So we got Adam
soon.
Henry and Jose
Jose
Guzman. They were
Guzman.
side by side in the hairpin, and Jose Guzman gets the position to stick.
And
as we head into.
And just on screen there, Max Diggs gets the position from Jared Seckham going out of 130R into the chicane. Is just gonna drive away. Jared with the save there, yeah.
And Jose Guzman has started to pull away. Adam Henry had a poor entry into Spoon. So now Jose almost has a full second.
Yeah.
Carson Bungay loses it in 130R.
130R. Keep it all the wall. Good job holding your brakes. Try and get it back safely on track. That is.
Oh god.
That was soon. That was fast enough before other cars did get by. He should be dead right now. Jared, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, that was.
Good save by Carson. Carry those tires for a couple laps. They're going to be pissed. Anytime you slide through 130R is not a good time for the tires.
Yeah, and they're only 15 minutes into the race. I mean, if you're gonna go switch those tires out right now, it's not gonna bode well for the rest of it, knowing that other drivers are gonna get 15-minute
So with
better tires.
Beverage out of the way, David Funk, Funky Town is starting to cook. He is currently only 4/10 off of Greg Billingsley right now as they head through Spoon.
So-
and they're dapped to Andrew Redd's 1.9.
Yeah. So Carson Bungay did lose it out of turn 1 immediately after. So he's going to be struggling with those tires.
Yeah. Not a happy game.
Not a happy Ferrari.
Sad Ferrari noises. Also known as normal Ferrari noises.
Normal Ferrari noises. Strategic Ferrari noises.
Yes. So Charlie King is slowly reeling in Juan Alvarez. He was, it looks like, over a second quicker last lap than Juan. So we will see if Charlie can catch up to him. This would be for 4th overall in that class.
4th overall in class. And for the podium just now, we actually for P2, Max Diggs almost had a look at Andre. He was able to take a peek, but decided to kind of stay back for turn 1 and let Andre have the line. Further up ahead, David Funk.
Yep, he is
making a move on Greg Billingsley.
He's looking for some pork for dinner tonight.
No space into Degner 1. Coming out to Degner 2. Greg still ahead and defending that hairpin. There's nothing really David can do. Is that a switchback? Almost.
This has allowed Andrew Rados to catch up.
So this battle up ahead.
Are at it now.
Yeah, and this is for the podium. Porsche in front, Porsche behind. Funk is in danger. Funk is in a porky sandwich.
And knowing these two porky drivers, he's 100% in danger.
Funk is the bread in the ham sandwich.
Pretty much.
It's ham bread ham.
Ham bread ham.
Yeah.
Fun fact: last time Rados drove Suzuka, we lost the hood. So, Funk, be careful in the hairpin.
Be careful on the hairpin, and Max has just gotten ahead of Andre Lloyd in the straight before 130R, so a good move on him. And he's gonna be able
Funk has a poor chicane, but requires Rados to check up a bit so he doesn't get as good of a drive as he could have. But they are side by side going into G1.
Max missed the corner, but he still kept the spot. Andre still super close behind. Let me put up the side by side you say on these guys.
Yep. So it looks like Rados had to check up there, unsettle the car, causing him to lose the position of Mark Robertson.
So we do have the battle for P2 in class for silver and the battle for P3 in class for gold. Two really good fights. These fights have been going on from the beginning of the race. Are the closest ones currently on track as well. And quite a few drivers involved in both of them.
Yeah, and I do see Rick smile. He was under yellow flag right before the chicane. It looks like he's up and moving now.
So it doesn't look. It looks like Rick is really having a hard time with the track. I see he's going back into the pits one more time on the track map. Is he? I can't tell. Yes. Into the pits, Rick E goes. Further up ahead, Dylan Beveridge caught up to Andrew Rados. So Dylan Beveridge currently winning silver class, 6 seconds ahead of Max Diggs, who is in this fight still. Paul Miles now trying to get a move done on Jared Seckham. At the back end of this train, I don't think he's gonna have enough of a run. He's gonna sit back and make it one more time into the chicane. See if he can fake a move on Jared. So Jared already with a crazy save earlier on.
I like Chris's mentality. Let's get a Ferrari bump draft. We know Milo knows how to do it. He did the Friday Night Ovals with us in iRacing, so
Yeah,
he knows how to
but
do it.
he's definitely not going for the bump draft right now. He's going for the outside line into turn 1. Jared did have a worse run out of the chicane. The boys are going to have just enough space to go. Milo is not going to have the run. That line is really hard to make a move with.
They both gave a lot of space. You love to see it, though.
No, too much
This
space.
is giving Joseph German a chance to catch up here. Joseph German coming off a pretty, in my opinion, a really solid Paul Ricard race a few days ago.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I know he wasn't too happy, but I think it was overall really good.
It was a really good move there that I really hope to see sometime today. Not going to say anything about it, though.
And just a quick note, because we don't want to click on him, because Chris told us not to. Dave Miller still running P1 in bronze class. He's got about a 7-second gap to Ramsey Conley and P2.
You mean Ryan Conley?
No, Ferris. I'm trying to keep my job.
I thought we agreed it's Ryan. It's Ryan's and Chris's.
If I kill Miller, Chris is definitely firing me. It's gonna make me do the next season out of punishment in the car.
In the rider.
And all he's gonna do is give me compliments, so I just keep dying.
Further back down, so again,
Jared.
this fight for P3 and silver, Jared and Andre are gonna go side by side through 130. Oh, that is ballsy. Andre gets the short end of the stick. He's gonna get Paul Miles trying it inside into the chicane. Not enough space there, but
I will applaud Jared for that move. That was ballsy.
that was ballsy. And Paul is gonna say that's it for him. He's done fighting and losing time. He's gonna dive into the pits. 37 minutes left in the race. Andre now trying to make the move on Jared. Side by side into turn 1. Andre's still ahead. Is he going to be able to stay ahead? They're still side by side for the
Yes,
third corner.
Leaving the gaps though. Oh,
ooh, just enough. Just enough. So Andre gets ahead, slams the door shut. Andre is now going to have to sit behind that porky butt just a little bit longer.
Boys.
Love to see it.
So, meanwhile, up front, Carl Biggs still holding a 4.5-second gap with Mike Jackson. Greg Billingsley holding a 9-second gap behind Mike. And him and Funk have a gap of about a little over a second to Mark Robeson.
Yep. As we switched over to David Funk there, he almost got a switchback done, but not enough traction out of the hairpin to really do anything with it.
I see a registered contact between Funk and Greg.
A little bit of a, you know, a little sniff.
Just a little sniff.
Just, yeah, why not?
He was just checking to see if the fork was there.
I don't see any massive damage on either car.
I don't either.
But so far, so good. David Funks takes the massive curve into 130R, almost dies. Holy shit, massive save from David there. Yeah, we're gonna stop looking at him.
Beverage gets around Rados?
Dylan Beverage gets around Rados, so I think like the same thing happened to Rados possibly. We just about to switch to them. I didn't do anything. That wasn't me. So David gets to live another day, is gonna have to hunt down that porky just a little bit longer. Switching back, let's see the replay.
Oh.
Yeah, same thing. Same thing. So two drivers, same lap, very few seconds right after each other, eating that 130R sausage. Don't want to do that. It's too fast of a corner.
Yeah, you definitely don't.
Well, let's get the replay back up on David's. Oh, I thought you were loading it.
Oh. I got you.
I want to see his inputs going into that corner. Going out of that corner. Replay up. Following the Porsche.
Ooh. Oh my god.
Downforce really saving him there. Go Jared, go Diggs, go Lloyd, SRA. Welcome, Jez. Yeah, the boys really having a really good race so far. 27 cars still on track. Ryan Cody just diving into the pits now, taking his mandatory pit stop of the race. The only two very close race fights on track currently. Jared Seckham and Andre Lloyd, and Jared is sniffing that inside. He's looking for it. And David Funk just 8/10 behind Greg Billingsley. So this fight's still going on. David getting ever so close every single lap, just a little bit more.
Yep. Greg's 130Rs are looking really solid right now, and I think that's where he's making a pretty decent gap for himself to the point where Funk can catch him on this main straight.
Andreados does go into the pits. So it's the first of our gold drivers to pit. Paul Miles, Ryan Cody, and Joby have pitted for silver. A yellow flag for Miller, and we didn't even look at him.
Yellow flag for Miller, that's fine.
He went wide into 130R. It looks like a yellow flag for Adam Henry. Where's this?
Where? Oh, he's in Spoon.
It's before Spoon.
I
Something happened.
have some questions.
Esports line
find
is
out.
fine. We have some questions.
So let's see what happened to Miller. Yep. He just goes a little wide in 130R.
Ooh, a little loose there.
Outie things. Just outie things. It's fine. And, yeah. Sir. Sir? Questions?
Adam,
Not really sure what happened here.
he's... Adam, don't text and drive. Well, that was weird.
Yeah, that was really strange.
I was thinking, man, that's a weird spot to go off. Paul Miles, Juan Alvarez. Ooh, Paul almost runs into the back of Juan. So Paul not getting enough far ahead of our bronze driver. There is going to lose a lot more time behind him than for that undercut. So he's really got shafted by that.
Yeah.
He's now going to get ahead of Juan Alvarez here in Sector 1. It's a very difficult spot to overtake from.
He's got currently Joseph German.
So
Also take he did take a hit.
lots of flashes there from Paul. Is now starting to lose time.
Not happy.
Yeah, and Joseph German right behind him. So
With Jameson Cusworth right behind him.
it is for position. It's legal, yes.
Yep.
Juan is defending the spot, so Paul is going to have to make an effort here to get past him.
Yep. Juan has not taken this pit stop either. So we'll see where Milo tries to make this move here. I think he might try to make a move on the inside here, 130R possibly. I mean, the spoon. Juan defending hard. Milo just says, I'm taking this corner.
Yeah, so good move by Milo.
Yep.
Yep. I did see. Ooh, is that Chopi on the side there with the yellow flag, just driving through some grass? So Jose catching up to Mike Jackson after these pits are coming out. Things are starting to shake up just a little bit now. Joseph German has watched that unfold in front of him and is now going to have to do the exact same thing to get ahead.
Yeah. Now he might have an easier time as Juan goes into it.
So Joseph has had a much easier time than Milo, but it looks like he's lost a lot of time. So that gap has built up. He's 3 seconds behind Milo now. Who's that behind him?
We are halfway through.
See, Jameson Cusworth trying to sneak up on him just a little bit. They went more through racing. They did. Ooh.
A little update on some of the close battles that we did have. Greg Billingsley, David Funk still within about 6/10, 7/10.
6
fluctuating. Andre Lloyd and Jared Seckham staying within about a half second.
So both these drivers diving into the pits right at the halfway mark. Jared Seckham now catching up to Andre. While we were watching Milo there, Funk did get within a 10th of Greg Billingsley.
Yep, and they are in the pits. So the top 4 are in the pits currently, including Max Diggs as well. Andrew Rados currently 4/10 behind Dylan Beveridge as they head into Spoon. Both have already picked their pit stops. Looks like Paul Miles got around Adam Henry.
Yeah, so we do have a lap on board with Paul Miles. Right as we switch to it, he's making the move on Adam Henry, but Adam Henry did make that one easy for him. Lucky for him. Get us to the side-by-side for Jared Seckham, or Andrew Rados, actually. Just catching up to Dylan Beveridge. Dylan is going to fight that spot.
Oh, so this is going to be big. The boys are moving in the pits, so let's see where they come out here. Greg Billingsley is already out.
So
oh, wow, they're going to come right out, right next to Greg here. Greg side by side on those cold tires. Dylan Beveridge on the outside here. Dylan's going to take a look on the inside, but Greg holds it.
oh, that's rough for Greg.
Oh, no.
Taking really a terrible line on cold tires there. And this fight is now starting to heat up a little bit. Paul Miles has clean air in front of him, so just to redeem that, you wanted to see the fight with Juan Alvarez, but right as we got past Paul having a very clear track in front of him now, so enough time, enough space to make some time up.
So I do think that Greg Billingsley probably had he was probably 1 millimeter off of his pit stop, because he lost 5-6 seconds.
Oh, I hate to see it.
So he must have been a millimeter off, and his tire changers didn't know how to move. So.
Ooh, and right as I switch to Jared Seckham, a 10th off of Andrea Lloyd going into the pits. That was a lap on board. Milo, honestly clean lap from him, and that final lap time that he's placed was a 2:02.3 race pace. So that means Funk up to P3.
Yes,
it does.
It would P3, Mark Robeson P4 A class. And they have a 1.5 second gap to Greg, Dylan, and Andrettis. So they're all going to be catching Robeson here shortly.
So Carl Big, as we switch him, makes his way around. Is that Adam Henry? A fairly easy pass for him. Mike Jackson, just 4 seconds behind, is now. Oh, that's a sliding Rick Simile in front of him. So Rick is really having some trouble with that Ferrari there. Now he's getting out of the way, letting Mike Jackson get past. And Carlos Guzman, provisional
It's
pole.
our leader.
Yeah, a race leader. Crazy Rabbits Racing. Yet to pit this race is going to take the Ferris strat and pit. I'm going to say with 15 minutes to go. A drive-through for Jose.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
So, I know we don't want to click on him. David Miller looks like might have had a slower pit stop, and he currently only has a 7/10 gap for Ramsey Conley.
We were going to click on him regardless because this fight is starting to brew up for Class Win, and right behind them we have another fight brewing up with Josh Buckwalter and Ryan Cody.
So let's see here. Where is... So David Miller not quite playing spoiler here, but can shuffle things around in the standings for bronze. overall, Ramsey Conley is up 2 points to Jameson Cusworth in P2 in points. Charlie King is P3. He is 13 points. Dave Miller is only 19 points. So the top 4 are super close.
Do you by any chance have that up? We could show it on stream.
Yes. Please hold. We are checking.
We are checking. And that is Jose Guzman going in for his drive-through. I hope he has enough fuel to come back in for his pit. Milo has also caught Jared. Has he? He's starting to close that gap. His lap was a 10th better on the last run.
So there we go.
Oh no, it was a lot better. All right, so let's just get that up. So our standings going into the final round, P1 gets 60 points. So lots of space to get. Run us through it.
Yeah, so in bronze we have a 19-point difference between P4 and P1. So where people finish this race is going to heavily influence who's going to be in the top 3 of the class, which you love to see. You love the races come down to the final race after a good season. Silver, I believe.
Right as we switch to Greg, there's contact between him and a blue flag. I couldn't catch who that was. I was gonna lose 2 spots from it. Sorry.
So that was Carson Bungay.
It was Carson Bungay.
And Greg. Oh.
Coming to contact. He is letting him go through, but yeah.
Yeah, so silver we have Dylan, who is not here. So that is kind of threw a wrench into things because he's already used his 2
drop rounds.
2 drop rounds. So Milo currently, where is he sitting? He's sitting P4. Forget.
Sauer couldn't connect. He was gonna race. Honestly, that sucks.
He was trying to connect and he couldn't. So as of right now, Milo, who is currently for 5th place, 35 points. So currently Milo would win where he stands. He has a lot of wiggle room here. I think he can lose like 1 or 2 more spots, possibly, and still win it.
Why are you mathing during the race? Why not?
Joseph Savage currently not improving much, but he should be able to hold out to P3. As Jared Seckham is way far out.
I don't know. Some people do. I think
as far as gold, Ed Kersetter did wrap it up.
So Ed is pretty much got this in the bag, and he's not showed up today.
And Danny's not here, so Carl can easily, just finishing the race, steals P2 from Danny Bison, I believe. Depends on how the drop rounds work. And then Mike Jackson might actually possibly be able to pick Danny out.
So not so bad. Coming back to the race, Ryan Cody just lost the spot to Josh Buckwalter. It looked like Ryan had a terrible second S in Sector 1 there, and just gives enough room for Josh Buckwalter to steal that spot. Don't know if he's having a good time there with the Nissan. It looks like Joby is also sitting a little farther behind after his initial pit for damage. Joby doing 2 3 5s and Ryan doing 2 3 2. So not really enough pace to catch up, it seems, so far. But we'll see what happens. Still 20 minutes to go in the race. Joseph German. So this fight has kind of been brewing along now for 3 laps, I want to say. Joseph taking a peek there for turn 1. Not enough. Not close enough to make a move at all. but I guess close enough to make Jose worry about what he's gonna do. Joby's just sandbagging to stay in silver. I don't know, man. So further ahead, Dylan Beveridge was within a few tenths of Andrados. Greg is catching up now to Dylan. Greg is going to have the inside at the hairpin. They are going to run side by side. Greg is definitely not where he wants. He knows that this is not for class position. He knows that this is not for points. But if he wants to get more, he has to get by him and Rados, who we can see.
And you know he wants that record.
Oh, you know he wants it. Oh, yeah.
I do have that incident between Greg and...
Let's see what happened again.
Carson here.
Yeah. So on screen, ooh, Carson's moving over to the outside and Greg just can't get too much speed.
Greg thinking that Carson's going to stay on the inside here because he lets Mark by and then just go around him.
Yeah.
Yep. Keeps it out of the wall at least. Good at stopping from Greg. And minimizes the situation.
Yeah, and as we're watching that, Greg does get the move done on Dylan Beveridge. So now...
yes, Chris, you are right. We're not going to... we're not going to let him get away with the sandbagging. Last I checked, there's no sandbags ink on that livery, so he's not even getting sponsored to sandbag. So
not allowed. So further back down, Barrett having a good race. Still fighting with Felix. So that fight started earlier, if I can recall correctly, and lost it a little bit of pace. Now these two cars are coming back together. Just a few tenths separating them. Wow.
Did I miss the pass from Greg?
We did. It was at 130R.
Oh.
Right as we were looking at what happened.
Behind, looks like Juan Alvarez. Trying to get around Juan.
So is Juan...
Who is a back marker.
Oh, is he defending that, or is that just his line?
I don't... He's not making it easy, that's for sure.
And that's letting Rados ahead get farther away. Looks like Dylan broke extra. Maybe. Battle of the Germans there. Of the Guzman and the Germans. They're all side by side on track. Jose Guzman has yet to pit. Did he pit and miss to fuel up? Because he was leading the race. Is now...
Oh, that was Carlos.
That was Carlos? Oh, Jose was the one that served the dry foot. I'm so sorry, guys.
Yeah.
It's a Sunday. My brain is already mush for Monday. Yeah, fair enough. My brain is already mush because tomorrow's Monday, and I don't want the week. You know, I'm enjoying my time right now.
So in bronze class, David Miller has pulled a 2-second gap onto Ramsey Conley.
A yellow flag for
just a German.
Just a German. So what was that? Just sliding off of...
I think so. I don't see any contacts registered.
Yeah, no contact registered. Jose passes him and immediately goes back. It goes into the pits, and that is going to be Joseph losing some time now. He has 2.5 seconds to Milo. M-word. Wait till you hear the W word. And ooh, right as we switch to Rados there, he's eating a lot of curb into Degna 1 and almost dies.
And that has allowed Greg to pull back up to under a 1.5 seconds. So Andrew just lost
a lot of time. Yeah, a little cheeky flash there from Greg saying, "I see you, coming for you." So these guys are gonna... We'll see. Greg is so far... No, actually Rados had a 2:01.1 on his last lap, and Greg had a 2:02.8. I guess that was the one passing Adam
Yeah, that was
hope-
him getting held up by Juan Alvarez.
So far, actually a good lap, even getting held up. John Barrett getting just that little bit closer to Felix, so this battle's still going on. Super close coming out of the hairpin. And a nice upshift fart from that Nissan. I just want to say I appreciate upshift farts a lot. He's gonna try and get a good run. It looks like he has just enough speed. I don't know if the Nissan go burr enough. He has the toe. You sometimes fart when you upshift. Yes, and he is going to... Oh, he was looking for the inside line going into 130R and decided to back off. Smart decision there, but is now going to have to make it stick again. Get the same run into turn 1. Nissan does go burr indeed. Not enough burr. The exit was better. It looked nicer than Felix's this last run.
Jared Seckham just put in a PB for the race at a 201.4. Really good time coming at him. Carl Big currently 5-second gap ahead in P1. Just trying to bring it home, bring in the second place for the season.
And I want to add one thing. So Carl Big currently our race leader, 5 seconds ahead of Mike Jackson. His fastest lap of the race has been a 1:59.8, 1:59.9, and he's done 2 of them because his last lap was a 1:59.9 also, with a little bit more time on it. So fantastic run for him. Like, he's really been doing well in that Lamborghini today. Mike Jackson just behind, a 2-minute flat 0.3 seconds for his current last lap. Is just chucking away. We'll see if he can get close enough. I did see that gap tighten up just that little bit throughout the race. So Mike seems to be taking care of his tires just a little bit more, I want to say.
So Ramsey Conley has Josh Buckwalter catching him currently. It's not for a class position, but this could throw a wrench into the bronze chase, since Josh can kind of intervene here as Ramsey's trying to catch Miller.
Mike needs some traffic. Mike needs some traffic help. Yes.
All right, boys, time to put in the LMP3s.
And Josh Buckwalter is going to have a lot of toe. Is going to be right behind going into 130R. Is he going to have enough speed to make the dive? Not enough. He's going to sit back and live for another day. It does look like his exit was not as good as he wanted there. Ramsey had a much nicer one coming out of the corner. The battle between Guzman and German restarting. These two starting to catch up yet again. Well, it looks like a beat up Guzman car. Did they not submit a livery, or do they purposely have like cars in full carbon fiber?
I don't think they submitted theirs, because usually they do have liveries. Because they're part of Crazy Rabbits, and they usually have liveries.
Yeah.
So I don't think they submitted them.
Both cars are full carbon fiber. Both
Yep.
Guzmans. And here we are. Carlos Guzman on Joseph German with just 10.5 minutes to go in the race. What is that? 6 more laps. Where's Carl on track?
Carl is
so
through
six-
the S's at the moment.
6 more laps, including this one, to go. I mean, so far has been honestly a fantastic race for us.
Oh, for sure. I think Suzuka is another one. I think it's one of the few long tracks that still provides good racing. And I think it's just because there's so many different sections that all the cars, perform better So it's like not one track just dominates the whole track.
Yeah, I think you see a lot of cars like the shorter wheelbase cars like take sector 1 by storm.
Yeah. But
And then the cars that go burr just take sector 3 out.
yeah, exactly.
Joseph German there getting slowed down a little bit by traffic, letting Carlos Guzman get within just a tenth of him. They're going into sector 1. Starting the S's right on this heel. See the bumper cam.
Cool. So we have Greg. Oh, Max Stick yellow flag.
A yellow flag for Max Stiggs? And Degna won.
No contact. I think he just took too much curb there.
He took too much curb, and that's going to let Milo now catch up to him. Just that much.
Also, Greg has been slowly, and I mean slowly, reeling Rados in.
A yellow flag for Josh Buckwalter in sector 1 in the S's. So our tires going now.
Yep. I think we've hit that point. These seems to be a lot of the boys that did their earlier pit stops, and these tires
Are struggling. Yeah, it
23C Air 31 track. It's Suzuka. Hopefully, don't have their pressures from Laguna, and you know, yeah, these tires are they're crying.
I don't know what you're talking about, Chris. So Paul Miles almost catching Max Stakes there. We just saw in the background Juan Alvarez completely missing his brakes in the final chicane. Is gonna be just there. Let's Max and Milo go through. A position swap for David Miller and Ramsey Connolly. That gap closed up way too fast. I was gonna switch to them, but
yeah, it looks like David Miller might have had an incident last lap. He had a 2-minute and 4-second lap last lap.
yeah, but the position just swapped there at Spoon. I'm gonna say David probably went wide. I don't know if you want to pull a replay on that. A yellow flag for Juan Alvarez. Another one. That's Audi's looking really sad.
Yeah.
Not having a good time out there. Battle's starting to build up again. There's lots going up on track right now. Carlos Guzman again within a tenth of Joseph German. Nearly hitting him in the back there. Alright, and
Oh, found it.
oh, alright, let's see what got done.
Looks like David Miller might have. Oh yeah, misses his braking point going into the final chicane. And loses
He's
a
gonna have
bunch
to
of
take it
time.
easy, and I'm guessing on the straight.
And that brings Ramsey right up to him here.
And then on the next lap on Spoon. Oof. So a lot starting to go on. This fight here, a new train starting to form. Jared Seckham. Oh, let's see that one more time.
Yep, so Audi doing Audi things on sad tires. He just cannot get this car to slow down in a straight line. Really good save from Miller, to be honest. Just make sure to keep the car pointed in the right direction.
Yeah, and Ramsey just cruises past. He touched grass. Yeah. Ramsey just cruises past. No effort needed there. This battle here for Barrett and Felix again. Barrett really looking there for 130R, trying to spook him.
So P4 overall, getting a little spicy. Mark Robeson now has Rados, who just has caught him. Greg Billingsley currently 8/10 off of Andrew Rados as well. Jared Seckham loses 2 positions.
Jared Seckham just lost two positions into turn 1. His indicators up on the side. Jared, is Jared fuel saving? Oh, a yellow flag there for Ryan Cody on the back straight. I don't know what happened to him.
Or 130R?
Before 130R.
That's weird.
Jared, did he die?
What's gonna happen?
I don't know. So much is going on now.
Why is it always like this?
His front did look awful. I thought it looked awful from early in the race.
Because he gets past him turn that one. Right? Oh, I think he's
Yeah, he's just moving over.
Yeah, I think he underfueled.
I think he underfueled. A yellow flag for Felix Payet. There was not contact between him and Josh Barrett. Did Josh just get spy? No problem. I do remember.
Was Ryan having a Bondi moment?
We got to see that again.
This only explains a Bondi moment, right? Watch. Lifts. Grass. Go
Ryan.
over. Go some more grass. On the wall. A little bit of break. I think there's a Bondi trying to get in this lane.
Question mark? Yeah.
Ooh. So this is getting spicy. Who's ahead of Ropes?
That's Charlie King.
The back marker's playing a role. Coming out of the S's. Oh. Ooh.
We do have the side-by-side. The fight here for P4 overall and the fight for P5 in class, in silver class. Still ongoing.
With 3 minutes left in the race. So it will be... This will not be a white flag this time around.
No, it will not.
Lap.
So two more laps to go.
And I'm happy to see it. We got some great battles here happening on track and see how they play out.
Yeah, so we do have the side-by-side. Joseph German, Carlos Guzman, and Andrea Lloyd for P5 in silver, and then Mark Roberson, Andrew Rados, and Greg Billingsley for P4 in gold.
Dave Miller's still within a second to Ramsey Conley as well, so that is not over yet either.
Further back down the field, Jameson Cusworth and Juan Alvarez do swap positions. Looks like Jameson Cusworth having a much faster last lap. So, not sure what's... Yeah, so a good position for him. David Miller starting to catch up. So this fight still brewing up just that little bit. These guys are close enough. It's a DRS train without the DRS.
Hashtag get rid of DRS.
DRS fanboy?
Eh.
Skill issue.
Yep.
Ooh, Andre gets a super bad exit there on the exit of the...
Same, Chris, same.
You do like a good three-man train? Of course you do.
Dave Miller within 2/10 now at Ramsey Conley.
So Dave Miller still within attacking range for P1 in class. Not enough speed here. 5/10 behind. It's not going to have enough to get to him. These guys, 4/10 separating each of these drivers, still going on for P5 and silver. Andrew Rados, Mark Roberson, and Greg Billingsley, 3/10 separating them each. Looks like Andrew got a much better exit there out of Spoon than Mark Roberson, but Mark is just going to hold on to the position so far.
Yeah, this is real. And white flag of season 2 2023. As Carl Bick currently is holding a 5-second gap to Mike Jackson, just trying to bring it home. And really, we are finishing where we kicked off the season with amazing battles to the end of the race. You love to see it. I feel like almost every single race this season has been bumper to bumper action.
It's funny because like you get so much action in the first few laps, and then everybody spreads out just enough, and at the end,
Yep.
there's just so much going on. And Carlos Guzman is gonna go. side by side there. Greg Billingsley and Andrew Rados are going to go side by side through the S's.
Yep.
Is Greg going to get
Rados had
enough?
a really wide turn one, and these boys are not gonna. They're not.
Yeah, Papel and Pepe is still going on. 2 fights starting to go on at the same time. Mark is just going to run away, yeah. He's made that Mercedes wider than it actually is.
Let me tell you, these boys don't care about Mark at this point. Greg is determined.
Greg, we also have David Miller, who was 1/10 away from Ramsey Conley. He's going to have one more lap to go. So Carl not yet lapped these boys, so they're going to have more than enough time to go for one more shot at this. And
Greg giving him the old flashes. I definitely agree with Chris here. We sent some Porsche on Porsche crime here.
I sure hope not.
The delivery is about to come to real life with them next to each other in bed.
The ham sandwich is no more.
This is a double meat sandwich now.
And Carl Big, coming around for the final time this season, wins the race. I don't know if he's going to have enough to win the series, but that is a solid P2 for him.
Yeah, he does not have enough for the
great
last
race for
win.
him. A solid race for Mike Jackson, and David Fung coming in along for P3 overall in class. This fight here
And
for the
Greg
Porkies.
cannot make it happen. So Rados P4, P5, Greg Billingsley P6 overall. We'll probably get some X-rated content here into turn 1 in the sand. Yeah, as they assume positions.
Yeah. So Dylan Beveridge coming around, takes the class win for silver, and that is going to be a good final race for him. Felix Payant. There. Oh no, that's Andre Lloyd. Super close, and there's death. There's murder. Carlos Guzman has murdered Joseph German, and that is gonna let Andre Lloyd take the spot. That's not what you wanted to see. Oh no. So Joseph German loses one position out of that.
Here at the end.
Yeah, right as we switch over to them. Further back in the field. Did I say Felix? Inter-family violence? No, that was Guzman, not German. That is definitely a penalty coming in for Carlos Guzman there. But good on him for waiting. That is going to be Ramsey Connolly taking the bronze win, and David Miller following suit. We having some X-rated content.
Absolutely. Hoods are busted. What you love to see it.
Good race for Dave. It was definitely a good race for Dave. Fun season, everyone. A fantastic end of the season for us here at New World Sim Racing. This was season 2 of the year. We have 2 more to go this year. And sure hope you guys do join us for our next one starting in 4 weeks. So we'll have a 3-week break. On the 4th week, we will be back with a brand new season, a brand new set of drivers. Join us in you'll have a 3 weeks break, and then we'll be seeing you again for a new season. Track list and weather and all that stuff will be announced closer to the date. Let me just get rid of this.
And if you're interested, please join the Discord. During the off season, the boys do a little bit of everything and everything. Non-racing stuff, pub lobby nights in ACC, LFM Enduros.
iRacing.
iRacing, a lot of switch over to iRacing for a nice little
There
break
you go.
from ACC.
Which we know that Greg Dusher does wish this was iRacing. M2s are coming up. Did we
Yeah, there you go.
reveal
One of
something?
our fun series race doesn't. So yeah, a lot goes on in our Discord outside of just this series. So please hang out.
A big congrats. I just want to say, what a race for Carl. Just absolutely had this in the bag the entire time. A lovely race for him. And Mike, a quiet race for Mike as well.
It's always a quiet race for Mike, I feel like.
That gap was bringing. Well, what am I saying? That gap was shortening. He was bringing that gap down. Quite as far as we know. Yeah, lots of traffic to manage for both of them, but a beautiful race for everybody here involved. Joseph German giving us our final donuts of the season. That's a $30,000 damage repair bill there.
Green light, green light.
Thank you guys so much for coming to see us. I don't know why you guys watch us. We're terrible at this.
Professional baboons here.
Yeah. Anything else you have to say before we wrap up?
I don't think so. Just thank you for hanging out with us, and any comments, questions, concerns, please put them in the Discord so we will completely ignore them. And I'm just kidding. No, I truly do appreciate it, and we'll see you guys in a month. Enjoy the summer break.
And thank you to all our drivers for putting on such a good show.
Yep, without them, we would just be wasting our life doing something else, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, in space.
Well, you. After that 80 where you're on a life. Yeah.
See you guys in a few weeks. Later.
Later.
Very nice.
Wow, 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 is very nice.
Thank you.